John Jay and Beacon matched up in the first round of the tournament. Jay led 32-28 at halftime, and the Patriots came out firing in the third quarter, going on an 11-0 run. Dom Pergolizzi was on his way to a 16-point performance, and Jay jumped out to a 40-28 lead. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs of Beacon couldn't get the outside shot to fall when they needed it, and Jay was flooding the inside to try and take that aspect of Beacon's game away. The Bulldogs did have some bright spots. Jair Willis finished with 13 points. Nick DiNapoli led Beacon with 14. And Tyree Burns lights up the crowd with this alley-oop. But this was John Jay's night. Everything was falling. Ryan Metz led all scorers with 20 points, and Jay hands Beacon its first loss of the season, 62-49 the final.
It was just a great game. Came out with intensity, defense, and offense. You know, we ran our plays to perfection, and Beacon played really hard, but we just came out with it. Everything was falling tonight.
We were hot tonight, you know, that's what it comes down to. Some nights, you know, you can't throw it in the ocean sitting on a boat, and then other nights you're like this, where you're just, seemed like every shot went in. I think our defense was great. Didn't rebound as well as I would like to, but, you know, we held it together, and that's consistency is what we've been preaching, and we did it tonight.
Lords and Arlington, always the battle. Jim Santoro and his Warriors were ready for it. And check out the speed and agility of Kyle Santoro, as he was a one-man wrecking crew in the first half, dropping in 14 points in the first half to help Lords to a 34-29 halftime lead. Second half, Justin Reinders keeps things rolling for the Warriors. But this scrappy Arlington team wasn't going to go down easy. Freshman Jonathan Girard pops in 2 of his 8 points. Dan Schweitzer hits the long ranger, and suddenly the Lords' lead was down to a basket at the end of the third. Fourth quarter, James Inozie gives Lords some breathing room. It's 54-46, Lords by 8. But Kyle Flanagan dodges some traffic and hits a 3. Brendan Sunday dishes to a wide-open Brandon Tobin for an easy 2. And you have to wonder what might have been if the Admirals had hit a couple of key shots down the stretch. Sunday puts the Admirals within 1 and finished as Arlington's high scorer with 16. But the Warriors made the shots when they had to. And Lords wins a nail-biter, 60-59 the final.
Well, you know, it's always a good matchup, us and Arlington. I mean, we know each other inside and out, and our teams, I think, were pretty evenly matched. And getting a win early on like this, and we're 3-0 now, and I don't think we played our best basketball. So it's nice, you know, we don't want to necessarily peak so early. We want to be able to learn and grow and continue to play well, but I don't think it was the prettiest game for either team. And I think the team that just converted on some plays down the stretch was going to win that, even though, you know, we had an opportunity to create some separation at times, but they fought right back in. And because of the nature that the type of game that they play, it's really scrappy, and they jumped on some opportunities and they converted on them, which kept the game tight. And then it was just a matter of who was going to convert down the stretch.
I thought we played pretty good on offense. Defensively, we broke it down a little bit, which really hurt us, especially late in the game.
I mean, I think Coach had 22 turnovers, 18 offensive rebounds. That's just something you can't do. And we only lost by 1, which is a good sign, but we lost, which is also not a good thing. But I think if we clean those up, we'll be a very good team.
We hadn't played in 20 days, so we had a little rust on us, but we played better. We got better in practice. We saw it. We had a great week and a half leading up to this. So I think we can build off of it, because we at least played, you know, a little bit more like what we want to, you know, play in Arlington basketball, which we have for the last few years.